All right, this meeting is being recorded and I'm sharing my screen. Okay, I believe you all can see my screen right now. And then yesterday I stopped at trying to show you something about how I can generate code with ChatGPT. So I will go again, I will continue from where I stopped yesterday. Let me open my ChatGPT. By now, I believe you guys would have created an account and you guys are using the accounts you create. Some of you I know have this ChatGPT account since before yesterday. And if you don't have before yesterday, I expect you to have. All right. So yesterday, this is the code we generated yesterday. So let's go ahead, copy this code and implement. I think I did so. I did so yesterday before I closed my system. So I will go on and open my VS Code. The VS Code is coming up. Just copy it. And this is the code. So what I will do is I will delete it. Delete it, I'll clear the space, go back to my ChatGPT. First of all, let me copy my HTML. You remember the description we put now to generate this code. We just give a rough pop. So you won't highlight something like this. Don't do it, you waste your time. At the top right of this dialog, there is copy code. So you just click it. You click on it, go back to your VS Code or text editor, whatever you're using. Come here, Control V, or you paste it there. So this is it. So I've already saved my work. So that's why it's appearing its colors. If you didn't save it, it will appear. Let's say I open new page. Now this is new, and I didn't save anything, and I just paste, as you can see. Oh, it's because of doc type. Honestly, because of doc type. I just remember VS Code it's total different from the remaining text editors. Once it sees that doc type, it recognizes this is HTML. So had it been in brackets, let me go ahead and open bracket. Oh, okay, let's just do that later. It's not necessary. I need to be a bit fast. So this is HTML. Let's go back and copy our CSS. We just copy this code and paste. Let's copy our CSS. This is the CSS, the style sheet. So we copy that too. We go to the VS Code. And we are not just pasting anyhow. We go to head. In the head, hope you're following me. All right. In the head, maybe above or below. Look at the head tag, right? The head tag is from here to here. So everything in this is called the head. So all these things doesn't really matter. All this matter, sorry, it matters. But for now, it doesn't really matter. If I remove, you can remove them. But this is title. Ibrahim's portfolio. I'll show you. I think I've showed you guys that day where Ibrahim's portfolio will show. And this meta name viewport. Viewport is a line of code for media responsiveness. Like I said the other day, this is TV. So, and this is my screen. So if I view it on this screen, if I want to view my website on a mobile phone, it will be different. So this viewport is what shrinks my website to make it fit on that mobile phone. Understand? So this also doesn't really matter for now because you guys are not a deep programmer, so you might not really understand, but let's just leave it there. Even if I take it off, trust me, nothing will happen. And this link, good. Now, anytime you are coding, in the head, that's where you add every link. Though you can link in the body, you can add some kind of links in the body, but in the head, that's where you add links. Now, this link is a link for style sheet. I think we are doing external CSS. That's when you add this link. I will show you how to do that. But before then, I want our CSS to be internal. So we go in the head, below all those guys, and we type style, and we type style. So we paste our CSS in that style. So this is the style, right? So we paste it between the opening and the closing. So let's quickly interpret this code. Please, I want to be sure that you guys are with me completely. The person that I said just joined us today, she has left. And now I have just 3 people here. But no problem, no problem. All right, thank you, Favor. I believe you are with me. Nice one, Rabia. So moving on, let's quickly translate this our code. But before then, let me show you the front end of this our code. If I save my work right now, Control S, save, and I run. Is this run? Run code. Why is it not? Code language not supported or defined. Okay, no problem. There's something we call, let me tell you something about VS Code. VS Code itself is something you should sit down and learn how to use. It's not like other text code. It's not like other text editors. VS Code is a Microsoft based text editor. It's very wide. Understand? So there is what we call extension. In VS Code, you need to be downloading some kind of extensions, unlike brackets. Well, we are not here for that. I'll explain that later with time. So first of all, let's go ahead and open our work. So where is my folder, my portfolio? And index. Is it this one I'm working on? I just saved. Okay, this is home. This is not the one I'm working on. Where did I save this guy? I think it's this one. Good, this is it. So according to description, the description I put on ChatGPT and all those code you are seeing there, this is the only thing that comes out from it. So you might say that, what is this? This is so lame. Yes, that's because there is no UI UX and there's no UI UX designer. No UI UX to tell you, please bring these guys to this hand in websites, this menu bar. They are supposed to be at the right-hand side, or they are supposed to be at the middle. And this your name, please remove it. We just want to see your picture there. And about me, please do this, do that, do this, do that. So this is just a simple template, a very, very simple template to start with. So how do we, let's go back. As you can see the outcome, this is the output of our code. Let's go back to the code. Let's go back to kitchen and cook. But before that, let me translate my code for you first. Let's go to our HTML. Now, the body. There's what we call comment section. Comments. This is what we call comment. If you want to add comment, comment means explanation of code. You understand? So it's explain the code and it's not part of the code. And if you want to add it, you put opening tag, then the exclamation mark, then double hyphen. After that double hyphen, then you write whatever you want to write. Then you close with another double hyphen and closing tag. So if I go to Google and do something like this, and I say, let me say I do something like comments tag for HTML. As you can see, that's the first thing you will see in Go. That's the first thing you see on the SEO, and it's recommended W3 schools. You see, we didn't even enter W3 school, and it's already recommended W3 school because W3 school is ranking. If you want to learn anything about programming, you want to learn anything about HTML, always go to W3 school. They are the highest ranking, meaning they are the best. There's something we call SEO, search engine optimization. It's a course on its own, and people are learning it, and people are using it to make money today. in that your portfolio you build today, you can simply put it that I can help you I can help you increase the rank of your website. And me, I have a website right now, and I want my website to be at the top in Google. So I'll just employ you to work on my website until it gets to the top. Whenever someone puts, maybe let's say the name of my business is TechPort, and whenever someone puts TE, Google should recommend my business first, like TechPort. If you put something, there are some recommendations that used to come out. That's the work of SEO, search engine optimization. So when I put comments tag in HTML, this is what comes out. So this is how you add comments in HTML. You are simply explaining your code. It will be easy for anybody that wants to use the code. We programmers, if we build website, we do put comments tag. We do add comments so that we can, because we won't be there to manage the website. Maybe we won't be there to manage the website. So we add those comments for the sake of anybody that wants to come and manage the website later in the future. So anybody that carry this code now, ChatGPT did this code and it added comments. So me that want to read this code now, I will just say, okay, this is the header section. Okay, I understand that. This is the header section. There's difference between head and header. Head is in the head, like head. This is head. But header. Now where is our output? This is our output. Ibrahim's portfolio. Now this is where the title is. Ibrahim's portfolio. Now after everything from here to here is the head. Now, coming down to where Ibrahim's portfolio about skills, education. Now, this is the header. This is where we call the header section. This is the header section. After the header, now we still have body. You understand? Anything out of the head is body. From this header, from the beginning of this header to the footer is body. But in the body, we still have another header section in the body, which is this. We do have header and header image and body. So you can share your work into section A, section B, section C. So section A is your header, section B is your body, and section C is your footer. Let me see, there is this website of a sister of mine I worked on. Let me see if the website is still on. Okay. I really don't have it here. I'm trying to remember the domain. Okay, melody.ai. This is also another website we work on. No problem, there is no issue. Okay, so I'm Now I will show you something. Look at this. This is where I do come and make money. Freelancers. As you can see, they are even sending me email. This is, as a programmer, this is where you come to make some money, make some cash. Freelancers.com. They'll show you people are pasting jobs every day. Look, you need to understand something. There are jobs. There are a lot of jobs online. People saying there are no jobs, they are funny. They are just funny to me. Why are you saying there are no jobs? Meanwhile, me, I'm seeing job every day. Look at this job. Is a job of $33. And this job is a job of $250. This job is a job of 1.500. That's $1,500. This is a job of 150. All these are jobs. They are recommending them for me because I'm qualified for the job. None of you, I can do all of this job, but it's just, I'll just pick anyone. Look at colorful HTML website and charity donation. I will advise all of you to take this course we are doing very well and, work on it, brush yourself, become an expert on it. You can just go to freelancers.com, register, sign up. Once they confirm you, verify you, give you some kind of test and you pass the test, they will put you in this list and they will be sending you jobs every day. Look at this now. I can just say, okay, just like me now, there are numerous of people hunting for these jobs. So it's all about lowest bidder. It's usually highest bidder. But as for we that are looking and hunting for the job, it's all about lowest bidder. Look at this very first one, colorful HTML website for charity donation. Now, it's telling you you will build a website for charity donation, but using HTML. So this is a work of front end. I will differentiate between front end, back end, and full stack for you guys. This is a work of front end. If I'm interested right now, I will just say, okay, let me bid now. If I bid now, it's take me to the website, and I'm already logged in, and they will say, okay, this job is bid for $146. It's even $146 and 57 euro, meaning 57 euro is $146. So it will just ask me, I'll just fill the form. If I just fill the form, okay, how much will I do the job? I'll say, okay, I want to do this job in $100 or $200. Wherever the poster of the job is, he will look at the biddings and he will say, okay, I pick this guy to do the job for me. No, it's all about lucky. So this project will be delivered in, so it left to me now. I may say, okay, this project will be delivered in 7 days, or this project may be delivered in 2 days. The poster of the job will be like, okay, this guy will deliver my job for me in 2 days. Why not go with this guy? But this guy says he will do it in 7 days. Maybe this guy will take his time to do it. I will get a perfect job with this guy. So something like this. Now you put a little description why you feel you are qualified for the job. Once you fill the form, then you just submit and wait for another notification from your email saying you're qualified to do the job, and you'll be paid the money after you've done the job. And this is another simple job, WordPress job. And this is another auction site, car auctioning. This is YouTube job. All these jobs, they are every day. I got email from freelancer telling me, look at this, look at Torin. It's another freelancers website still for that recommends jobs. Still interested in a job with top US company. Like, as in, jobs are even about to choke me. I'm saying, no, I don't want the job. No, I don't want the job. I mean, out there, people are saying, there are no jobs. There are no jobs. What kind of country is this? No, there are not. There are jobs. You are not qualified for the job. So please, go into tech. Dive into tech. By fire, by force. Any small opportunity you see, learn. Just learn. Don't wait. Never stop learning. Because once you learn and you are enough, man, though you can never be enough, though, but if you learn enough, you will be wondering, people will be like, there are no jobs, and you will just look at them and you'll be wondering, how are there no jobs? How are you broke? Sorry. Unlike me now, I can just sleep with 0 naira today, and I will wake up with like 100K tomorrow because I've worked overnight. So back to our code. Where is my VS code? I'm sorry, guys, I'm talking too much. I remember someone complained to me the very first day we started. He said, I'm a bit fast, so let me be slow. And now it looks like I'm a bit fast again. I'll be talking slowly now. I have just 3 people here. What's wrong today? Everybody's just leaving. Rabia, I see you going out and coming in. Is that from your network or? So let me continue. Let's continue with interpreting our code, please. So this is the body. So in the body, we have header section. I've showed you the header section, right? So you open, if you want to create header section, you open header tag. This is the header tag. Here's what we call div. This div is in the header. Look at where the header tag ends. The header tag ends here. Look, from here to here. From here to here is equal to from here to here. This Ibrahim's portfolio about skills, education. Now it's the same thing. You understand? So here to here, this code you are seeing, this is the output of this code you are seeing. This top, just this top, where you see Ibrahim's portfolio, about all skills, blah, blah, blah. And you will see a different color, something like ash, a light ash. So that's the header section. And that ash color you are seeing is, I will show you how the ash was added on CSS. So that's the header section. So there's something we call div. Div is like a container. You understand? So it's a container carrying Ibrahim's, look at div, class, container. It even put it there. Div, class, container. Class means the name of this container. Classification of this tag. You can give your tag a name. The tag we open here is div, the div tag, right? So this is the opening of the div tag. and this is the closing of the div tag. You will see this dotted border. You see this dotted border. So you know how closing tags are now with the ones with slash. So the opening tag for div and the closing tag for div, meaning we have another container in the header container. The header is a container itself. And now in the header, let's say you enter a room called header. In that room called header, there is another room called div. Now in that room called div, that's where we have H1. And this H1 carries Ibrahim's portfolio. H1, you guys remember, is header 1. And this is it, Ibrahim's portfolio, header 1. This is the H1. So now this is nav. Nav means navigation. Now, if you enter the div room, after entering the div container, you will see something called H1, which is Ibrahim's portfolio. Now, after you've passed that, now there's another container called nav, which means navigation bar. Navigation bar is that bar that has the menu, right? So it started from here and it ends here. This is the navigation bar. So these are the menu: about, skills, education. You can add more section. It put it there as a comment. Now this is a comment. This is a comment. All right. So now you enter another container called navigation nav. That's the name of the container, nav. Now in that nav, there's something we call UL. Let me explain UL to you. There is what we call UL and there's what we call OL. If you go to W3 school, you will see them. We call them ordered and unordered list. This meeting will end in 10 minutes. So once it ends, we freshen up and we continue after 8 minutes. So there's something we call ordered and unordered lists. If you go to your W3 school, or if you check out that cheat sheets that they are sent to the group day before yesterday, at least yesterday, you will get the points. You understand what UL is. So even though we can still go check UL here, UL, ordered and unordered list, it should be down. Okay, this is UL and we have OL. This is UL and we have OL. Where is the OL? Well, you guys can just go. If you want to, let me show you their difference. Let's quickly do something. Let's look for a space. Let's look for a space in the body. So look at this section is over and they open another section. Now, okay, let me just continue. Okay, let me explain the UL very well for you guys. UL on order is called unordered list. Unordered list meaning you want to Can you guys hear me? Please, if you are with me, just cheer me up. All right, you are with me. Oof, I messed up. I just forgot to stop my Windows updates and I've just sucked my data. Let me quickly do that. No, you just sucked my 12 gig today. System update. I stopped it now. You myself, I stopped it. Guys, you connect, you finish my data. I think I was you finish my data. Why is that you're telling me? Guy, take. Sorry, guys. Let's continue, please. Where did I stop? I was explaining UL and OL. So UL is ordered list, unordered list, and OL is ordered list. Let me open Microsoft Word and explain it to you better so that you can see. I will code it. Okay, let's say under the header, let me put UL. In UL, you will need to put LI. The way you are seeing it here, they open a UL container telling my code that I want to code UL. I want to write UL code. I want to put something in UL container. And in that UL container, before you start listing all the items, you must put them in LI list. LI means list. So down here, I created a UL. So in that UL, I will still create LI. In that LI,
Admission. And everybody will
what happened? So in that LI, she sent that message since. So in that LI, that's when you add whatever you want to add. Let's say I want to add food stuff. Let me put rice. So I will just highlight this guy, copy, and I will paste, paste, paste. I will copy them. And I paste. So rice, 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 rice. So the same thing, I'll copy this again. Copy, including the UL, as you can see. So I go down, I'm out of that container. I'm opening another container, I paste. But this time around, I'll turn this UL to LI, to OL, ordered list. So these are the things you'll become familiar with the more you code. But you don't really need coding for now with the help of chatbots, but at least you should know them. So at the top, I have UL, at the bottom, I have OL. So let me show you their difference. Save. Let's view. Easily. I refresh. So as you can see, UL is on ordered list. It's just you just list them without numbering, and OL is ordered list, so it's numbered there. This is just the difference. This is just the difference. UL, sometimes it will come with bulletins. You understand? Hope you guys know what bulletins are. So if I want to do something like this, let me add it on UL on ordered list. If I go to bullets and numbers, so you will see these bullets beside them. So sometimes this is how UL always come, and this is how OL come. So OL is on ordered list, because as you can see, I didn't put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So in case you want to list out something, instead of you putting number 1, this, number 2, this, just put UL. And just put OL. Then in the OL container, you put LI, list, 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 list. But before that, you will see something in ChatGPT's code. There is A after the list. There is A, there is href, then there's about, then there's closing tag for the opening tag, then there's about, then there's closing tag for A, then there's closing tag for LI. Listen carefully, this is not confusing. This A means anchor. We call it anchor. Anchor tag is for link. Now, the reason why it's added that stuff there, meaning it's telling you that this is a link. This is clickable. If you add, now, let me show you the difference. Look at this, my rice. It's normal. It's just like writing now. But look at here, it indicates that I should click. Now, this rice, let's add that A. It's trying to tell you that this, you will click this. After the opening tag for LI, then I'll open another tag for A. href, blah, 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 blah. So href is also it's saying put the link here. This is where you put the link. You understand? So as for ChatGPT's code, you can see that the link about is carrying hashtag, meaning there is no website, there is no page for about. We've not created a page for about. If we want to create about us page, let's quickly do that right now. I'll just put new. Control N is new, right? Or you go to file and you click on new text file. So I'm here right now. So I'll select a language. I'm still using HTML. So then I will save this, Control S. I'll save it. I'll go to my desktop and I'll look for my folder, my portfolio, and I'll save it here. So I'll save it with about dot html. About dot html. then I save. But there's something we should do. In this my desktop, this one is the wrong. Where's my portfolio? This one, look at the about.html, it has appeared. But this index is the wrong one. So I'll go ahead and delete it. This index is the wrong one. I'll go ahead and delete. Here's my delete. And I'll copy the index I'm using. This is the index. So I'll move it to the good. Now this is the one I'm using, index. So remember, always remember, this is how I'll create. What other menu do I have here? Skills, education. If you click in about us page, it will take you to another page, right? So this is where we create the pages. So skills, this is how I'll create another. I'll just do Control N again. I want to create for skills. So I'll select, if you don't want to select, you can just put Control S, which is save. You just put skills dot HTML. If you save it .html, it automatically understand that it's .html you mean. So now we've created for skills, we've created skills about. Now let's see how to link them to our page. Yeah, before that, we want to create external CSS. You do the same thing. New, and now let's say Control S. Now this is external CSS. Now we are saving it separately. So we can say this is our style sheet. So now you put .css, not .html again.